Phasmophobia. It's Babia. Live? We're live. Yeah, it's Babia. Welcome to today's live stream of Phasmophobia. Today it is going to be solo mente, just me, doing a really relaxing small map just to chill out for tonight. We're just gonna be doing some Sunny Meadows, the full map. For fun? Nah, well, I mean, partially. I kind of don't hate the map. But I figure since Nevada doesn't want to do this, I should do it on the nights that he's not joining. So let's do some regular Sunny Meadows survival and see how it goes. Hey, Nipidus, how's your day going? My day's about to go much better because I'm going to be checking myself in. It's self-care day at the institution. 3 evidence. I'm not doing an insanity run. I'm not even doing 2 evidence at this point. Wait. I was messing with the settings. I'm actually not 100% positive if I changed it to 3 evidence or 2 evidence. I think I got it on full 3. Because I'm like, okay, I don't want each of these rounds to take forever. Because it's the full dang map. Like, this isn't even the restricted version. So, yeah. Good. You're having a good day? Good. I'm glad to hear it. It's Tuesday already. Halfway through the week tomorrow. We're still on the wrong side of it, you know. Jan Shipman. Back-to-back last names. So I did one right before I started this to get my settings right. Speaking of settings, right, I gotta fix this again because my microphone is literally dying. Oh, the last ghost last name was Shipman. I forget the first name. It wasn't Jan. But, like, that's weird to have the same last name twice in a row. Like, a little bit special time. And it was a Revenant, and I got it wrong. I thought it was a they. I kind of rushed. I was just trying to get some, like, screenshots out of it. So, we're doing it for real this time. And, Perfect Game is, like, obviously not going to be the main goal here, because I would be here forever on the full Sunny Meadows map trying to get the bone. But it doesn't hurt to get the optional objectives for a little extra experience, because obviously we do want to level up and prestige again. But, this is mostly for the challenge. We want to get that golden. The odds are crazy, but you know, with my luck, I'll be rocking around the whole map. I won't find the ghost room, but I'll run into the bone first. So I have 3 evidence on. There is still no hiding spaces. I do have 1 random cursed possession on to help speed things up a little bit. I'm hoping that helps. Not super positive if it will. Restricted is just so much easier when you're playing solo. I'm concerned about it just sort of taking a while to go through this map quickly on my own. And check for, like, I mean, what I should probably be doing is parabolic. First, we're just going to see what the cursed possession is, just in case that's, like, a good one that we actually want to use. Actually, please. If we want to use this to find out where the ghost room is, let's see. Last time it was tarot cards. I didn't even bother. It is Voodoo Doll, almost just as annoying for finding the ghost room. But he's a cute little guy. We don't hate him. We love him. I'm going to grab Parabolic. I think I'm going to grab Parabolic. Do I want to use that to find ghost room? The game is a little loud. My audio is a little bit quiet, so let me turn down the game in relation to that. You know, like the heavy breathing as my asthmatic character travels 15 steps. I mean, it's kind of accurate, right? Not gonna lie. Kind of accurate. Alright, maybe close a wee bit closer. And let me know if that's better. I could always go a little bit lower. Jan. Okay, Parabolic might be the better way to quickly find the ghost room. And I might as well, like, chuck in this. Yeah, probably just, like, throw some stuff by the door here that I'm probably going to want to bring in sooner rather than later. Oh, breaker location. That's the other thing I absolutely need to check before we embark on this. Good, perfect. Good. Okay, where is breaker location? It's in the courtyard. Okay. Full map is on. Which direction do we go? Nipidus, you feeling lucky? You want to pick which way we check for the ghost? Let's see. Let's do left. You got it. Left. We're gonna bring with us the crucifix, flashlight, and the parabolic. And then we'll come back for evidence items. If we get a whisper real quick, not ambient noises, would be amazing. I need to be so careful about turning on too many lights. Did not want to trip the breaker here. Most sad for me. We're gonna check left all the way. Are you kidding me? Do you see this ghost room and the bone? I see Mega Bone right in front of my face. Left. Are you kidding me? You've got the magic touch. It's literally right here. Let's go. That was like, that couldn't be any better. Now we can turn that light on. No, I'm not super worried. Oh, amazing. Evidence items. Let's go. Just chuck those in there right away. How is it seriously the bone room and the ghost room? To quote Nepidus, the odds are crazy. Literally perfect room. And oh, it's not in this room. Am I just hearing it nearby? Am I hearing it? Hold on. Am I hearing it through the wall and it's right here? Not that. Let's see about this one. Oh, 11. Oh, okay, we were one. It was still the left side though. I will take it. And we got the bone. You led us to the bone first, then to find the ghost room. Like, incredible. I don't know where you take photos on that door, actually. I got it anyways. Alright, perfect game incoming on Sunny Meadows. Absolutely close enough. Oh, I'm totally counting it. You still got it. You got it 98% right. Pick up the bone. Let's not forget that. And I'll come back to the parabolic. This is absolutely still the left side. I am counting that. Okay, we can kind of... It's not going to spawn back there. Because you imagine the ghost getting trapped, like, spawning behind the couch. That would be genuinely so funny. Let's place this flashlight so we can kind of walk our way back and have a little light there without turning on the other light nearby. I think the only thing I left back here is parabolic, right? Yeah. Okay, see ya. This location is also perfect, though, genuinely, because we have a chance to go to the... What's it called room? The church? Where's the door? Should we, like, by the door? Yeah. Look at that. If we need to run away, first of all, we'll be able to break line of sight right here very easily. And then if we can make it, if it's really close, we'll dip in here, and then I think there's not going to be hiding spots here. That would be perfect. We can hope, we can pray. Oh, I'm climbing up to the ceiling. But if not, we're right by chapel. And that's like one of the best no hiding spots. So I will take that all day long. Absolutely. We didn't even ding the bell clock. Come on. Try to like walk by and flick it like a cool person. We'll just pretend I got it first try. Again, to quote Nepidus, close enough. Okay, let's go under the assumption that I was smart and I said yes, full evidence. I'm almost positive I did, because I was thinking, like, do I want to do 2? Dang it, I might have said it to 2. I'm really not positive. If we don't get that 3rd. Ghosts can go through the locked wing doors. Oh, can ghosts? No, they cannot. Ghosts cannot go through the locked doors. However, neither can I. If it starts hunting, and I'm on this side, I'll get locked out, and I won't be able to cross over. But they can't come over either. That's part of what's so easy to exploit when you're doing the Apocalypse challenge. Because if you get a ghost down one of those sides, you can literally stand at the door with the parabolic, with the door closed, locked in your face, just like this. And you can hear like what the ghost is doing and detect speed and try to figure out all of that stuff completely safe, like 100% in like a safe zone. Yeah, it's critical. Okay, let's see if this detects me. It was having issues before. Ghosty Poo, where are you? Shipman, can you give us a sign? Are you young? Are you old? Are you cold? I didn't respond to that. Where are you? And Nipidus, we were looking more into changed rooms. We were looking more into. Well, where'd Ghost go? Ghost was right here, man. I'm gonna continue to rage about the ghosts can't do throwing interactions. Ghosts can't do throwing interactions in a lit room, or don't do them. I really need to. And I have that setting kind of turned up high. I doubt it would have thrown too far away. It doesn't seem like it went this way. This is actually a crime. I was just complimenting the ghost. Please don't tell me it like went into this room that I was like, I can hide in here. If it did though, it might have actually followed me into this room. No. It didn't follow me to the chapel. No. Toasty toasty. Well, we know already that it's not Banshee and not Florio. It's cold in this hallway, so it is still hanging about in this area, but it's just definitely, like, 15 is way too cool. It's not hanging out here anymore. Oh, this light turned on. Oh, okay, it just doesn't light up this way. Okay, we'll triple check this room. I can't say I've ever had that as a ghost room before. It could be courtyard too. I shouldn't actually skip past that. I hate it when it's courtyard. I've kind of got a feeling it's going to be courtyard. So Avada was testing it out on, I think, even just Tanglewood. Because I'm like, you know, there's no way. There's absolutely no. That's cold. I can't see anything. Am I, like, crazy? I literally can't see anything. Are there no lights out here at all? That's dead pitch black. 1 degree. Are you kidding me right now? The breaker location. That's gonna be actually devastating. Oh yeah, I see my breath. Okay. And I can't like light up out here, so my sanity's gonna go in the tank really quick. So we're actually gonna, well, let's drop the evidence items in there real quick. We're not gonna spend too much time. Yeah, like our crucifix is gonna do what? The space is huge. Kind of go off of just like the middle area, I guess. But this is actually cursed. I hate it. Thanks so much. That angle is probably terrible. I don't care. I can't see anything out here. So the longer Avada sat in a lit room, or outside a lit room even, in or out, the ghost did not interact with things inside of that area, inside of that space, until the light was off. Now, it would still do, I think, certain interactions, like door touches, and it can interact with, like, your evidence items, but when it comes to just, like, throwing an object, touching stuff like this, where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Am I gonna die? Probably. Freezing temps real quick. It is freezing temps. Okay, at least we got one evidence. I still find it so hard to believe because I was thinking back to when we were looking at the campsite and we were discussing that ghosts can't interact with the objects. And I literally watched in the well-lit campsite, it just flat out threw something. And I was like, okay, well, that's 1000% like debunked. But then I'm thinking, okay, the map itself, I'm always draining sanity on the camps. Like, regardless of whether or not I have the lights on in that space. So I wonder if it can stand just outside of that room, because the borders are, you know, kind of loosely defined there. If it can step just outside of that room, and then it can interact with the surroundings, even if that item is within the ghost room, right? Like, so if they're standing on the other side of the wall here, and then the light's off in here, then they can pick this up and throw it. So even though it looks like they did something in the room, but they weren't actually in the room. But that's like critical when you're trying to get like some EMF evidence, right? We're gonna check sanity here. I have a feeling I need to probably fill up. I'm gonna drain so quickly out there. Actually, this ghost is a baby ghost and doing absolutely nothing. 77% is not worth pulling up yet. And we do have the voodoo doll we can mess with if we need to. I said we got freezing temperatures. I can check the... There's a camera out in the courtyard, right? Sure enough, there is. Now, there's a chance, obviously, that the ghost orbs could be, like, hanging out, like, way over here, but that's good. We can double-check this a few times very safely from back in the van, so I'm not going to worry about ghost orbs. We need to bring UV and salt out there for sure. I agree. I feel like it's impossible to not have noticed that. Like, I've played the game so much. I've never observed, like, I mean, I guess sometimes it feels a little bit like that, and it just makes you question, like, oh, it's a shade, maybe, because it's not doing a whole lot right now. Yeah, it's touching the door a little bit, but that it stops throwing objects. Like, I can't believe that that's actually a fact. That feels so fake and, like, misinformation. I thought for sure that, like, no, we're gonna be wrong. Okay, that was from 5 to 10. I think we're getting EMF 5 out there. That's a jump from 3 to 6, which is okay, but then that did... I'm sorry, that's from 6 to 10. I can read numbers. So that's only a 4 jump. That's not a full 5 jump, but usually I think the only things that can give off 4 on this activity chart are actually things that give off a 5. Now, that can be a ghost event, but it should not be a ghost event while I'm in the van here. So the likelihood of this being EMF 5 is super high. We're going to put it tentatively, just so we got a good idea of what we should be expecting here. Do we need to be scared of anything? Did it kill the breaker yet? No, it did not. That was the last round. Okay. All right. We're gonna go under the assumption that we can indeed get full evidence. Let's see what happens. You were testing it a bit and noticed it was only throwing in the dark. Super weird. Yep. I can't believe that actually seems to be a thing. And it also makes me question what is considered an area that is lit. Ooh, that is a very valid point. Twins reach from the first 2 rooms. If it was potentially already an outside ghost, because I didn't check, and it was doing stuff in here, and even over there, we heard it touching stuff over there where the bone was. The door's closed. But Yuri's not an option. That's a very Yuri thing to do. I didn't close that behind me. Oh, maybe it did do a ghost event then. Oh, like that. I have a camera. I should do this while you're here. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? It's likely not Spirit Box. If that didn't catch it right there, probably not going to be. So maybe it did do like a ghost event. The problem is like I need to hang out with this. We're gonna... Should have put it right underneath its feet when it did appear. I'm a little nervous for my sanity here, right? It's still here, right? Oh! Was that dots out of the corner of my eyes? Mega freezing, holy. Was that mega dots? Yeah, that was. That totally just walked in front of my face. Yeah, that's just gonna be enough. Right? That means I also need to be super careful because ghost events are gonna drop me 20%. I would love just like one little confirmation though that it's not, that like EMF wasn't wrong. Oh, Yuri is an option. Uh-oh. It would not be UV. It would not be ghost writing. It's not UV. What would Yuri be? Yuri would be ghost orb. Okay, hold on. we have camera. So that did a Yuri thing, though. It closed this door. I did not close this door behind me when I left. So maybe EMF 5 was a lie, and it was just doing ghost events. Riddle me this. Do you know, can ghosts do ghost events when you are outside in the van and nobody's inside? I thought it still does interactions and stuff like that, but does it do events even if no player is inside the space? That was such a Yuri thing to do. I think we're going to see orbs in a second. You didn't think so? You're about to ask me? Yeah, I'm not. That's one of those things that I'm like, I don't know if I know the answer for sure. Can we please get a sneaky ghost orb? I can go out there with candles and try to get, like, that'll protect my sanity a tiny bit. I can take a pill. I don't want to die if I don't have to here. And I'll bring a smudge. I switched to tier 3 smudge because Avada and I were debating. We were debating on which was the better smudge stick to use in general, and I always stick to like 1 and 2 because I don't like how they killed the breaker. Well, it's not a gen. No, not Spirit Box. Yuri and Oni. Breaker is in the courtyard, so that's fine. We're headed that way. I'm gonna leave one of you here. I want to bring this with me. Alright, let's go. I want to check for orbs, just in case the orbs are appearing not in like where that camera is positioned. Yeah, so I never rule out when I see 4 happen, even if I'm not in there, or if Avada's not in there, because I'm like, I don't know for certainty if it can't do any kind of event. Like, maybe it can do visual appearances, but that is such a Yuri thing to do. I'm totally expecting to see orbs, please. I mean, oh, the Oni could also close doors if it did an event. Let's touch this stuff. I'm not seeing orbs. Like, I'm just not seeing it. So this will keep my sanity a tiny bit. Being like right on this light. Is there seriously no... I should keep my camera on me also. Why not? Oh my goodness, I can't see myself for the life of me. This will keep my sanity a teeny bit, right? Because I'm standing like literally right on it. Okay, where is... We gotta go... I have to be careful if you're an Oni. I don't want to catch you. I'm messing with my electronics. I want to see which salt I put some in the brush here. Clearly a bad idea. We're gonna snap and pray that that's actually salt. It's throwing the book around. Thank you very much. Let's see. Did I get disturbed salt? Look at that. Ghost disturbed salt. And there's... Okay, I can't take that picture anymore, though, because it's, I already got the ghost photo. Can you please just... Can you please just give me 5? Like, I want a confirmation, like, a little bit more, please. Please and thank you. We're gonna double check for Gorbies. You don't think... I don't think you can do it when you're in the van, but maybe as you're leaving, it shut the door. Yes, maybe that's the case, right? I mean, it's kind of a trek back over to the van. And I would have been far enough away that I wouldn't have necessarily heard if it did an event. You're absolutely right. And that would have closed the door, making it not a Yuri. Because Yuri would have orbs, and I know this is like a large space, but like, I ain't seeing no orbs. I gotta be so careful too, because if it is an Oni and I walk into it, that's 20% drained. Like, that will hurt pretty substantially. Look, I'm safe. Yeah, smudge stick, right? Like, I'm totally safe. You should be giving me EMF 5 for going out the dang candle. This is literally literally one of the worst ghost rooms, huh? I hate it here. Like, all my stuff gets lost in the leaves. Should have taken a picture of it blowing out a candle. Well, I think we're gonna go with the assumption that we're correctly interpreting that as EMF 5, because it can't really be anything else. Throw my book around. We'll fill up the book with some pictures. What's our optional objective? We didn't check if this was perfect gameable. You're correct. I'm also not 100% positive that it's not just 2 evidence. What's our other objective? Escape a ghost during the hunt. I don't want to. I probably should, though. I probably should, right? Like, it's scary, but, like, not a bad idea. Because we got the bone, right? Like, how often do we actually, like, get the bone? And I got a smudge stick. We're, like, somewhat. Exactly, we found the bone. Like, that never happens. And I've got decent crucifix coverage here, so I'll at least be, like, prepared when I'm expecting it to start hunting. And we might just be under the assumption that it's literally... I turned that off? I'm an idiot. That it is just 2 evidence, and I'm just a stoopy. I don't want to accidentally snap a picture of it. Crazy mega freezing. I know it's cold out here. Dots lighting the way is kind of nice, but we should probably stop it from oscillating. So irritating. Do you remember when that wasn't a thing? When you used to not be able to stop it from moving? Like, that was it. There was one gear, and that was go. I can think again. Maybe I can hear it touching stuff. I can hear it touching stuff. Whoa. The, like, crazy amount of threes. Those shovels there are super unsettling. Big touchies. Okay. Frequent ghost events is also absolutely Oni. Stop messing up my thing, though. You touched something. You touched, like, a whole bunch of stuff. But though he's doing a shot, like, the outline ghost model, he's not a solid ghost model. That's why you can't use that kind of... It's like singing ghost events with banshees. Like, that's a singing ghost event. Like, you could use the same thing to validate. Look at that. It's so cool. Oh, I should have gotten a screenshot of it. That it was actually amazing. I want to be on, like, this side of the world here. Yeah. Do it again. I won't take any pictures. I'm not a creeper. Etcha! What was your name? I'm, like, almost positive now that I set it to 2 evidence, because I think I literally had the conversation in my head of, like, yeah, but what's more fun to do? Is it more fun to play 1 evidence, or 3 evidence, or 2? I just said it, like, I should know. I should know, and I forget. You know what time it is? It's cursed possession time. It's, yeah, see, there's the door closed from doing all these events. I think we're gonna cause a hunt. And I think I'm gonna try to bait it this way. And smudge it. We are gonna find out soon. Yeah, we're gonna, like, bait it this way and smudge it and hide back here and live through the hunt. I'm feeling ever more confident that this is just an Oni, and I do have 2 evidence. Which makes it all the more reason that we want to perfect game this, because mega experience we're gonna get. It's a 30-minute game, but we're already here. We have literally 1 more photo to take. You know what I mean? Like, this would be silly not to. It did kill my breaker again, though, and I would like it to be well lit in here when I'm running away from my life. This sprint is a little bit scary, because look at this. They're like, where's my line of sight breaking? Like, it is just gonna rip through there to find me. Like, I don't like that. Okay, come back for you, my love. Fix this. breaker. Is there? I can't really believe that there's no lights out in this corridor. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, who's letting the like patients here come out here at night? But still, I do need one more photo, correct? Before I go committing to anything. Yeah, I do. That'll do it. Okay, crucifix. These are tier 3. I need this to not stop the first time. Because it will stop it even if I do the... Even if I use the voodoo doll. This is now tier 3 crucifix, and I will waste my voodoo doll for no reason. I do have to be careful though, because with my luck, it'll just start hunting. Like right now. We've been trolled. That's an air ball. Onis can't do air balls. No. Are you kidding me? It can't be Mimic. Because we had, this is not a safe hiding spot. I shouldn't come here. Because if it walks in here, it's seriously a Yuri. It's actually impossible that it is an Oni. And it's just hiding ghost orbs because we only have 2 evidence. Holy. That was almost such a huge mistake. Man, we would have been so sad. Oh, we would have been so sad. Oh, we would have been so mega, mega, mega sad. It is actually making sense now. I'm fully of the belief that there's absolutely only been 2 evidence this whole time. You know, I set up the game rules myself, you know. Okay. So, I kind of want it to come this way. Oh, sorry, I'm smacking you around. I think I kind of want it to come this way. I don't like that I can see my breath right here. Please don't tell me it's like wandering in this hallway right now. Because then this crucifix will eat this. Let's be careful, please. Because I'm thinking like, okay, I need to attract it this way and make it down this hallway alive. I can smudge it though. Like I might have to smudge it here and then make a break. And we're gonna try. First try. There's no ghost. Hello? There's no ghost. I'm gonna run into it over here. The lights were flickering here. I'm scared. It didn't use my crucifix. I love that. First pin we pulled. So it must have been on the other side of the courtyard and immediately just went. Stop walking around. It's gonna be a long hunt because it's cursed and this is a large map and the hunt like time is set to like max. So we'll give it a long second here. Okay, now we're looking at actually because it might have changed ghost rooms to something up here. Watch it like event right here and then hunt right here. Nah, just kidding. Whoa, so that round was almost a disaster, like 12 different times over. Holy. Okay, Jan Chipman, you're a Yuri. You did an Oni airball. You're not an Oni. There's no possible way you're an Oni. We got the bone, we got the pictures, we got the optional objectives. And so help me, you are a Yuri. Closing doors. I swear, but that's what, seriously? This is such a good showcase of why this game is amazing, right? We were on the trail using secondary knowledges and it was starting to lead us down the wrong path, and it started to lead us down the right path, and then we second-guessed ourselves. And it's like, even when you get third evidence, the same thing happens. Like, it's never the same. You might get a Yuri 5 times in a row, but it doesn't mean that it's going to feel like a Yuri every single time. $150, I will accept that. I will accept that all day long. Now, okay, the real question, first let's check some stats here. The real question, though, is, were we set up to use 2 evidence, and I was just forgetting that was what I did, because I have a feeling that's the case. So, 4 ghost events. Again, that was like making me think that it was a Oni. 140 interactions, totally did stuff. And we also thought it was twins for a split second there. We were like, could be. 1 hunt. Total time in the ghost room. Let's see, 22 minutes in the dark. Yeah, we were out there for a long time. A 30-minute game. Should have been faster, but it was worth it getting the perfect. Like, come on. Did it do its ability 1 time? We saw it do that. We saw it absolutely do that. Hey, Quail. Thanks for the follow. How are you doing today? 4 events. 1 hunt. Perfect game. I can't believe we're almost wrong about that. I'm so stoked. Well, let's do it again. But first, let's check this real quick. Ready? Ready to see that? Ready to see 2 evidence given too? Nipidus, I swear, I set this up 10 minutes before I started the stream, and I forgot. Because I remember the multiplier was like 3.9, was like the highest I could get it, and I was like, oh, that's just stinky experience. I'm like, it's got to be a little bit better than that. So 2 evidence. Okay. I should not be surprised. 2 evidence is my favorite solo. I have finally come to the conclusion that that's my favorite way to play this. Solo is 2 evidence, and with somebody else is 1 evidence. Or 0. Like, 0 is still also fun and spicy. But 2 is the right balance between, like, having to use secondary objectives to figure out what the ghost is, and collecting evidence, without being, like, you're taking forever trying to either rush and get a hunt, and you've got too many options with just the 1. It's like, it's just right. It's my favorite mixture of difficulties. Have you started playing more on, what's 2 evidences, Nightmare? Have you tried doing a little bit more of that? Because you're starting to learn the secondary characteristics. Like, you're calling them out, like, right as you should. So, curious. Okay, Breaker's right at the front. Let's go. I love it. Grant Young. Evidence with... See, okay, last time we set up the scene, we're like, there's no way we can possibly get a perfect game on Sunny Meadows, not restricted. We'll never find the bone. What are the odds? Right? We're just placing that out there. Okay, Grant Young. EMF reader. Love it. Escape from a hunt. Okay, we'll probably have to do that again anyways, because it's 2 evidence. And get average sanity below 25. Well, we got the cursed object, so that's all possible. But, again, I'm not holding my breath exactly for that. Because, like, what are the odds? Just not another courtyard coast, please. Okay, alright, Nibidus, you sent us down the left corridor last time. You got a pick for which corridor we start this time? It's all up to you now. You try it every once in a while when you're feeling it. That's good. You gotta ease into it. It gets more fun, but only the more you know about it. Let's go. Only you know more about the secondary evidences, because if not, that's when it starts to get a bit, like, tough. You gotta know what they are. Or, like, the cheat sheet really helps, honestly. I blazed right through this room. I have to be so careful about that, because imagine this is actually the ghost room, and I went through it too quickly. And I ended up searching the whole asylum. Oh, we said parabolic was the way to go, and it absolutely was. Let's not ditch that so I never find it again. Let's do parabolic. I'm watching this guy called Rotator Chit, and he does really, like, nice explanations of all of the ghost behaviors while he's doing, like, insane difficulties. He'll do 0 sanity, 0 evidence, 0 grace period, no hiding spots. Like, it's just basically go in and you'll die immediately if the ghost's room is, like, in that initial starting area. And, like, 0 evidence. Like, as difficult as you could possibly make it outside of, like, speeds. And he does it with tier 1 equipment. So he'll have, like, a tier 1 crucifix saving him. And I'm like, come on. Be so for real. That's not right. Okay, we're gonna chuck these items into our way. And then we'll go grab the Terrabolic. Yeah, I think you'd like him. I think as far as, like, for educational purposes and learning cool stuff about the ghosts, he is amazing. It's just, every time I think I'm, like, starting to really know the game, I'm like, okay, I'm getting, my knowledge is growing. Immediately, I don't know if I grabbed that. Immediately, I learned something new that I never knew before about how the game works. You like doing the Phasmo pop quiz whenever, yes, the pop quizzes when they show up on TikTok and you guess the ghost from this evidence and hunt. Absolutely, I love those so much. Okay, you're probably seeing the same ones as me, but you can always share them with me too if you see them. Because I agree, I absolutely love those. And I got okay, middle downstairs noise. How often are you getting them right? I feel like I should be getting them right more often than I am, but I'm like, I'm doing decent. I feel like I get them right more often than not. The one time we did totally get mimicked. We're gonna go this direction. It's so hard to tell what's... Oh, let's check our cursed possession first, too. Let's just see. Did we get lucky? It's summoning circle. Do we take advantage of summoning circle? I kind of feel like we do. While we still have sanity, because if not, like, we're not going to use it. Like, period. You're not too often, but you still try them. Yeah, so they did, it looked like you should be able to figure out what it was. It was like something that, like, relatively obvious, like a phantom, and then it was like, nope, mimic, just kidding, ha ha ha. Like, stop, you can't do a mimic on that. Like, that's the one thing you can't do, unless you, like, show ghost orbs. But then, like, how do you know it? You can't know it off of one hunt. Like, that's illegal, that's cheating. Okay, so if I grab 2 smudge sticks, do we think I can hide in the ghost room? Or in the, not in the ghost room, but in the chapel, like, quick enough? We're gonna try. Right? I grab later. We're gonna try. We're gonna take the ghost photo. We're gonna smudge it. Oh, wait. We can also check for... Hold on. We can also get, like, all of the photos. We can throw down, like, all of the salt, because it will immediately step in it. And LOL, it'll be, like, a wraith. And then we'll know what the ghost is. But, like, we can put, I've tried to do UV on, My Game is Cursed. It just, like, flashed an image in front of my face. I'm scared. I tried to do UV to see if I could, like, force it to show me it that way. I haven't gotten it to work, but I don't remember... I'll bring it anyways. I'll just light up the area. No, I can't. I need to get all these so I can get the photos done in, like, one swoop. I don't think it works, because I think it steps in the salt, but it doesn't actually, like, walk in it and, like, to make the tracks go off anywhere. And then by the time it starts to, like, walk off, it's already walked through the salt, therefore it's not gonna, like, trigger the UV. What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing, right? We're pros. I've got spiritual band support. I've got smudge sticks. Like, what more do I need? I'm gonna skip the UV. I think I'm just gonna light it up. Okay, I need to do this carefully, though. I want my flashlight with me, so I can kind of try to see when the hunt is over. I, for a split second, thought that the piano was gone. And I'm like, no. Wait, that can't be something that actually, like, disappears sometimes, right? It cannot. Could you imagine? Oh, man. That would actually be so cruel. Man, that blood is, looking a little fresh. I don't love that. Okay. Now, could you imagine if I get, like, a level 1 salt photo from doing this? I'd cry everywhere. Okay, so I'm trying to set myself up here so I don't accidentally grab the wrong thing. I want one smudge stick on me. We're going to light it and take the photo. And then I'm going to pick up the other smudge stick. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go like that. Nope, that's the smudge stick I want in my hand. Okay, let's do it. Please don't die right now. Please don't die right now. I got sanity. right? When it first started hunting? It sounded normal speed. That's another good question. When it's line of sight like that, doesn't it? I thought it slows down after a little while. Like, once you break line of sight, shouldn't it, like, start to correct itself again? It's Naked Ghost Guy. I don't love Naked Ghost Guy. He looks pretty. At least I didn't get 1-star salt photo. Let's go. That sounds more like regular speed now. I think it was just had some like residual line of sight there for a minute. Okay, that's over. Let's go out and fill up. Or you anything else? Because there's definitely the chance that the ghost is going to change this to its ghost room. We could be definitely in danger, especially if it's like a demon. We're alive, we're pros. My sanity should be absolutely gone though, which does make this a tiny bit difficult, right? But look at that, we escaped. And we got an average sanity below 25%. See, perfect game incoming. We don't know where the ghost room is though, and that was not like an identifiable ghost, other than we know it's not. Raiju, my camera was on the floor there, it was not going fast from that. Moroi would have been insanely fast. Obviously it wasn't a Dio, didn't find me. It wasn't a Revenant, because it would have been amazingly speedy when it saw me. It did have line of sight speed. That actually does rule out some ghosts. It definitely got faster when it saw me. So, which ones does that get rid of? It also means no Hantu or Thay, which makes sense. Hantu would have been slow. Thay would have been mega fast. And Mimic doesn't have line of sight speed? That doesn't feel right. The cheat sheet saying that excludes mimics, but wouldn't a mimic do whatever ghost it's mimicking? Like if it's mimicking a poltergeist, then it would have line of sight speed? No? I don't know if I know it. Okay, is that anybody else I can rule out off of this list here? I don't think so. Myling? I wasn't particularly paying attention if it was like notably quiet. I think we'll have to play around with the parabolic a little bit, but it certainly didn't seem Myling-y. I didn't get a great look at it either to see Doabaki shapeshift, so I can't quite rule those things out. Let's take some prescribed medications to feel better. That should bring me up back to like, what, 80? I think I still had a tiny bit hanging on there. Let's see if we can reserve that last one. 80. Yeah, yep. Okay, we'll save that last one. 85 is totally fine. And we've given it a second. It should now be kind of roaming its way back into the ghost room. So I think we're okay to go back in and actually start the, like, proper walk. Right. I only used the one smudge stick too. Like, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm not going to bring these necessarily with me. I think we need to go back to the loadout we had before. We got to go take our pictures. We got to take pictures of our soul. I closed that door behind me. That was me. I did that thing. That was me. I was concerned. But I wouldn't be mad if it kind of like relocated rooms. And it's not a wraith. Step in this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just how the good Lord intended. This is how we prove ghosts are real. I mean, in fairness, we've got an amazing ghost photo. But the rest of them... Okay, book's done. We don't need pictures anymore. If we find the bone, that would be absolutely amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, well. What do we want to bring with us, then? I've got pockets for one more thing. I have room to bring... Let's do an EMF reader. Normally, I'd say, like, temperature. Well, you know what, though? I changed my mind immediately. We're going to do temperatures instead. because, like, EMF is really great to hear, because sometimes you hear the sound and you don't really know how close or far away it is. Okay, just making sure it doesn't, like, move its way up into these top rooms. You don't really know. At least I can't tell if it's touching, like in the last round. Like, I thought it was touching the door right in front of me, but no, joke's on you. The EMF reader was showing that it was touching in the adjacent room on the other side. Like, it was close. Do you remember this room, Nipidus? My favorite room? I'm gonna live here. This is where we beat the Revenant on the Blood Moon. Do you remember? I'll never forget. You got shown the same salt, stepped in 9 times, you believe there's a ghost. Absolutely. Like, I don't think you can actually get more definitive proof than just, like, a line of salt like that. I saw the clock, and for a split second I thought it was another skull. This feels like a very good place to hide. We didn't hide in this before, though. Oh, did I just hear a door touch? I feel like I did. I feel like I did. By this point, we should see, like, instant ghost breath in whatever room it's actually in. I'm gonna finish circling around. I gotta make sure I'm turning off lights behind me, or I'm gonna absolutely pop that breaker so fast. Ambient. I don't love how the parabolic, like, completely mutes you. I love how extra this is. Oh, that one's broken. No, this one shakes the whole thing, right? Yeah. How come I never... That's actually so, like, scary. Why is this never my ghost room and they're just turning on all of the laundry units? I want that as my ghost, please. Oh, I heard something. Yeah. My washer and dryer's on. Absolutely, it is our safe space. Science determines that we must immediately check if that's a thing. Nipidus asks, if we throw something in it, will it spin? No! No, why are you not spinning? You only get one spin out of it? This game just doesn't like fun. Do they all spin? Is it just that one that spins? They make the noise. Oh, does the door stay shut? Doing proper laundry. Please wash my pillow. Am I touching the wrong spots on it? It doesn't like it when I touch it like that. Aw, man. Why did it only spin the once the first time? Like, okay, right, fresh. Yes, okay. Science. Well, it does a little bit. I mean, obviously that's not how that would work, but, it's jiggling. Save a screenshot of that. That's important to know that that's truly the cursed thing here. Okay, let's not leave my parabolic on the floor here. Amazing room. It's gonna be the courtyard again. Okay, we checked this room. Sorry, I'm moving kind of frantically here. Please don't beat the kitchen spaces back here. These are my least favorite, yet I absolutely get ghosts in here very frequently. I'm kind of counting on just being able to see my breath, like, as soon as I poke my head in at this point, because I kind of feel like it should be absolutely cold enough. It's my absolutely mega loud stompers. Nipidus, did I show you the potato on this map? I think I mentioned it to you, but I don't know if I showed you or if you were in the stream. I did show it once. I mentioned it because we're right here. No, okay. Thankfully, I don't think it is here. We know potatoes here. Good. All right, good. I'm glad you saw the potato. I couldn't remember which one it was, and I think I blindly picked the right one first try. Is it potato? I'm stepping on the remains of food. Food remains. Certainly not suspicious meat parts. What do we think my sanity is by now, huh? Probably in danger a little bit. This room not gonna be anywhere to hide. Don't think it's in the middle. Yeah, probably not very high. I think you are correct. This game is too scary. Oh, it's hunting. No, it's not. I'm just an idiot. This game is not too scary. It's the perfect amount of scary. I am playing on the scariest map, though. Like, in my opinion, it's the best, scariest map. Downstairs noises. Door opens in. Please don't be out here. Okay, there's no breath. Dang it. We lucked out with such a, like, fast find last time. I guess this is more the pace you kind of expect to get, but where's the next round of luck here? We need it. No, it's just ambient noises. It's not hunting, so I almost wonder if it's kind of a low. Let's run up to the van and just check and see what our sanity is. Well, would you look at that? It's left again. It's a left ghost again. The sack of grits didn't tumble. It should have, though. Like, it absolutely should have. I don't think that was here, right? That was further down. We should see. I don't think it was sack of potatoes. I think it's, like, more crushed up human remains from the people that never left here. Oh, there we go. See, that's what you expect to see. Ghost breath immediately. We'll look at mega freezing. Why couldn't it have been a laundry ghost? Why has it gotta be like, look at this. One of the things it can do is interact with it, and it spun the crucifix upside down. Spoopy. Very spoopy. We have mega freezing temperatures. Let's... not an Oni. Onis can't do that event. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Let's go get stuff. This isn't so bad. Okay. We didn't have to go through the whole map to find the room. I'm okay with that. And like I said, the wings are the best. Like, we are totally safe. As soon as we're on this side, there's no chance that the ghost can now get us. Like, we're 100% safe if it starts hunting. It can't, unless it changes ghost rooms to this side. But that's not super late. Not super late. When are you going to start playing this, Quail? Right now? You ready? We'll start you on some zero evidence runs. Okay, my sanity is 57. This is not going to be a demon, because that would have hunted already, like 10 times over. Did it kill the breaker once? No, it has not killed the breaker once. We're thinking it's not supposed to be Mimic, because the cheat sheet says that that doesn't get line of sight speed. So, okay, alright. Those are some decent things to check for. I kind of hope it's not another Yuri, though. That would just be annoying more than anything. So let's make sure we get this stuff in there. This is fine. This is another good ghost location. I feel so safe. And as soon as you get like a smudge stick on you, like it's like no problem at all. Apart from the fact that this map is really spooky. And just the ambient noises alone. Like hearing people walking through the hallways and there's nobody here. This was not the room, but it did this crucifix as well. We're off by one. Yeah, it's true. It's getting bored. It's touching all the stuff. And look, now we're mega safe, and I don't even need a picture of that. Let's go. Okay. Wow, that was fun. That's amazing. We immediately got Yuri right in front of us. Wait, do we have to check for Mimic? Hold on. Before we get a little bit too excited here, is this like okay, let's at least check for ghost orbs. But like that's like world's most obvious. Yeah, Yuri. That was like done and over before it started. That couldn't have gone better. No, it would have gone better if we found the bone. Alright, let's rule out Mimic. Wait, does Yuri have ghost orbs? Oh, shut up, it does have ghost orbs. No, but it had line of sight speed. We're gonna trust. We'll go check for orbs, because orbs actually are potentially there. And if it's not there, it's whatever Yuri's other evidence is. So we're just being a little extra cautious, because last time we just killed the breaker. We were so sure that it was an Oni until literally the last second. So, yeah, let's take the 1 second to reconfirm. Absolutely, the orbs is there. You just know it. You just know it. Of course it is! What's the other... Oh, and it tried to hunt? Oh, yeah, right, because my sanity was, like, already, like, right... I'm probably in mild danger. That would have been... Yeah. Alright, we're gonna Yuri and go. I think we're safe. That's solid proof enough for me. I do have 1 pill left. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's better to do the short game, right? We go with it. We trust our instincts and our vast knowledge. Right, Nipidus, you believe me. We got that. I'm gonna cry if we get mimicked right now. Okay. It is. We didn't get evidence with an EMF reader? No. I'm not going to run back in there for... Yeah. Okay. What is Yuri's other evidence that... No, we wouldn't be getting any other evidence. Because it's only 2. So, like, I can't possibly rule it out without... It's Yuri. It's Yuri. We're not going to second guess this too much. Like, Yuri's in a row, though? That always feels more suspicious too, right? It's like we just had a Yuri. How can we possibly have another? Okay.
Welcome back.
Every time, man.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Okay. Absolutely still worth it. See, Sunny Meadows, this is spa day. We're having a great, relaxing time so far. Nothing but the chillest of Yuris.
Right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment.
Stephen Carey, let's go. Detect paranormal sound with a parabolic microphone. That will absolutely happen.
Like this is going to be
motion sensor, we can bring that in easy enough and blow out a firelight. Okay, that's totally fine. But, again, like, what are the odds of us finding the bone? Didn't work last time when we tried to, like, reverse psychology it. But that's okay. We're gonna chuck this in. Oh, thank you. Let me change that. Avada just called me out and said that it says that there's 1 evidence, but lies, and slander, there's 2 evidence. This must be changed. Oh, I can't change it. Please change it. Thank you so much. Wow, so my screen says 1 evidence, and I was like thinking it was 3 evidence, but it was really 2 evidence. The trick is we're keeping you guys guessing. What am I doing? Nobody knows. I don't know. Apparently. Okay. Throw some stuff in here. I didn't see there. I don't usually leave that on. Either. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's find this ghost. Lickety split. Alright, Nipidus, which side should we check? Is it gonna be left for a 3rd time in a row? Or is it gonna be downstairs? Is it gonna be right? Is it gonna be the middle section? Is it gonna be the kitchen? Because last ghost, I said, oh boy, I sure hate it when it's the kitchen. That's almost like begging for it to be kitchen. What are your thoughts and feelings and hopes and dreams? probably left downstairs. I think it's definitely time we go downstairs. We'll bring Lisa items. Yeah, we'll bring some Lisa stuff. More kitchen. I know. I like the likelihood that I curse myself into it being kitchen is so high. So high. Okay, what are we gonna walk around with? I want flashlight on. I want this. And last time we went with freezing temper checkers. And I want to check where the breaker is. Just kidding. Before we go anywhere, let's check where the breaker is. I don't want to find that out the hard way. Okay, courtyard. The only breaker location that's worse is the kitchen. Game, in case you're hearing me, as we continue to summon more time in the kitchen. Don't make the mistake. Yeah, we definitely need to go visit Lisa. Because I want to see if that thing happens again, where for a split second, after you go down there, the light switch won't be turned on, but the light will be on over Lisa's body. I want to see if that was just a like thing that happened, or if that's like real, and that's what you can expect. Let's check our curse possession real quick, and then we'll go downstairs and visit Lisa. It happened to you as well. Oh, we got ghost mirror. We should peep. That's actually a downstairs wall texture. So I think you are absolutely right. That did take me down a tiny bit, but we should be okay. We should. Now I don't know left or right. I'll show you the walls down here. Excuse you. It is down these sides. I just heard the door. So it is. See, here's the walls. This is the walls. Lots of door touchies. Here's Lisa's room. Oh, we gotta come back down with the UV. Okay, but now we'll check it, because I haven't done UV. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. I've had this as a ghost room at one other time. Not super common for me. Let's go check Lisa real quick, so I can do it. My sanity's a little bit scary right now. Did it just turn the light off after I turned it on? Is it being rude at me? How mare of you? Okay, I'm actually gonna keep that off, because if it is a mare, I don't want it to go changing rooms on me for no good reason. Okay, so we walked into Lisa's the padded room, right? But I didn't have UV with me. Will her light still be on if we go visit her? Or do you have to do the UV thing? Ready to be spooked? It's always on. Her light is always on by default. Hiya. Sorry you're here. Oh, I hate this room so much. Look at these hiding spots. Just kidding, nobody can look at them. Oh, they're locked? Shouldn't they just be filled with stuff? Am I on sanity medication? Like, what? Why can't I open them? Anyway, watch this, right? Light's on. That light switch is not on. That light switch is not on. I can turn it on. Now I can turn it off. It's creepy. Creepy. Okay, we gotta get out of the dark. Oh, does that light count as part of the light limit? I imagine not, because the switch is down. And I think it counts it based on the switches being down. But, fair question. It absolutely could. Also, is the number of light switches that you're allowed on always the same, or does the size of the map impact that? Meaning, like, I believe the number is 10. You can have 10 lights on. I gotta be careful, because this is actually not in the safe zone. It is on this side of the locked door. Is it 10 regardless of map size? Or is it only on, like, the small maps that it's 10, and on the large maps it's, like, 15? I don't know. I don't even know if 10 is the right number. I need the TikTok back to come up in my face and tell me. Okay, my sanity is looking fine. I pulled the mirror once, so that's why I'm a little bit low, so we can go ahead and get ourselves back up to normal. So, let's just start running evidence down. That's not a bad location at all. And then we'll bring the extra stuff. We'll do a motion sensor and firelight run down there. Let's get some of the annoying evidence down there first. You tried to Google it before and there's nothing about it? That's odd, right? Maybe there isn't a standard about it. Maybe it's just a theory. Well, maybe that's something we gotta test at some point. Is like, let's walk around and count how many lights we flick on before we snap the breaker. That's probably worth doing, especially if the breaker's not in like a terrible location. We could do it on this map and see if that's any different than, say, like a Tanglewood. It could be. I actually really like this ghost room because look at how easy it will be to break line of sight with it outside of its room. Like, it has to kind of like snake through that little bit. Actually, I'll turn you off so I can see what I'm doing. No Gorbies. See, it touched the door. It did touch the door. But it shouldn't throw objects now that the lights are on. We got real cold. No, we did not. We run back for more. Getting our steps in. I'm going to leave the light off in there. Because I think that on the off chance it's something like a mare, and it should just keep doing like stuff in there. I feel like we're making the ghost happy and comfortable, right? Like, we're not trying to shoo it out of there. I don't need the light on. I'm not in there right now. We can leave it off and cozy. It can we like figure, like, this was not always like this, right? Like, I'm not crazy. These books were not always cursed to float in midair in this section here, right? I feel like that was not always a thing. Is it because I have hiding spots turned off and that's actually a hiding spot? And the bookshelf isn't appearing and I forgot to like make it so that the books also disappear? Am I actually interpreting the rules correctly there? So many questions. There's just so much you can learn about this game. It's crazy. The replayability. I should know. I'm on game 800 and something right now. I don't have any great indication of what this thing is doing at the moment, do we? Other than, you want to touch something while I'm in here? Like that. Oh, just kidding. It disappeared immediately. Fine. Fine. Okay, UV and no ghost orb. We just triple check. Please don't say Goryo is an option. Incoming Goryo. Wouldn't we love to see it? I don't remember if Goryo has UV or not. But no, definitely no ghost orb. I think we can very safely rule that and mimic out with it. What else? No ghost orbs, but ultraviolet. Goryo is totally a possibility. And that would be really, really stinky if that was our 2 evidence. Because it has to. It's required for that ghost to show that. So this is going to be like process of elimination. Most likely, we're going to be looking to see if it just doesn't give up any other evidences. Lame. Okay. Again. Didn't it touch the door and not leave fingerprints for a second there? I should be able to take. I probably could have taken 4 pictures there and gotten interactions and 2 fingerprints. Am I crazy though? Did it not just touch it one time and not leave? Turned off my light. But it can turn off the light as an event? I can't quite tell. And not actually turn off the light. So you gotta be careful with taking pictures of that. Also, Obakes have a chance to leave a double fingerprint on light switches. That I never knew. It did touch it. So can we quickly snap? Let's see if I got it. Watch a nothing photo. Absolutely perfectly nothing. That's why I never take light switches. So Obake is when it withholds. It's the only ghost that can withhold its evidence, like temporarily, right? Not the same thing as withholding it in the sense that we're doing 2 evidence, but has a chance, 25% chance to not leave fingerprints. Or was it just because my fingerprint thing was like slightly not in the right place at the right time? Still not getting freezing. Okay. It is touching that a whole lot though. I would love to see Obake fingerprints though, just to be double. Look at, I mean, that is mega touching. And then look, it threw something right when I turned off the light. I can't believe that that's true. Yeah, we could try some salt and see if we can get it to not leave a fingerprint. That's very good. I like that testing that theory out. I can't cross off ghost orbs though. I gotta be careful with that because this is 2 evidence, so I can't actually cross out ghost orbs. The only thing I can really cross off is it can't be a mimic. Like, that's not gonna be a thing. Incoming Goryo. Missed it. Missed the boom. Now I have bad luck forever. What else should we test for? We'll bring down some salt. We will bring down a crucifix. Our sanity is not draining whatsoever. Which is, to me, is like probably not a poltergeist, because your sanity drains a lot from it throwing items. We've only heard like a few item throws though, so for now I won't mark that off. I think it's like 2%. So we'll try to keep the lights off maybe, and we'll just have a we'll bring a firelight down there. But I'm gonna say no demon at this point, because like there's no way it wouldn't have hunted at this point yet. Did it kill the breaker? No, because I haven't gone up to the courtyard yet, right? It's a courtyard breaker? It is. So yeah, no, that has not happened either. So salt, firelight, and let's bring a candle down. Yeah, let's do that. Because then we can sit a little bit safer in the dark and listen to it throwing objects a whole bunch to see if we kind of get some of the action going on. As of right now, it certainly doesn't feel like a polter for how long we're sitting in there, but maybe it was just being impacted by the fact that we have all the lights on. So, what to say? I have a feeling it's going to be interacting with my firelight a whole lot, though. It does seem to be giving us a lot. It is mad touching these doors. I mean, I'm going to fill up the book with fingerprints, like, so easy. Okay, salt, please. Lights off. It's still not writing in the book, but it also hasn't thrown it yet. Okay. No EMF. We still have one evidence here. He sneezed on me. Get out of here. EMF 4 at the center of its event. So it does not mean that it's EMF 5. That is totally... That's a lot of EMF 4s. Holy. Touch something else again. Do something. What are you doing? Can you do more of it, please? I gotta be careful. Letting it get too spicy. My book done? What? What are you talking about? That didn't count? Banshee. Okay, we really should get one more evidence, though. Like, there's no reason why we're not getting that last evidence. Is it roaming that much? No, it's not roaming at all. It's definitely in this room because it didn't cross the threshold yet. I don't think it's going to be freezing. Though I'm a little sus that it might be EMF, just based off of how crazy we just saw this thing going on. I feel like in the past, I was able to get EMF off of a firelight blowout and like a ghostwriting book all the time. Okay, it's leaving more regular handprints. EMF 3. Throwing toilet paper at me. I don't have to go, thank you. I would love to just see like an Obake fingerprint real quick. Am I asking too much? Are we missing any evidence items here? Like we're not getting Oreo. Man, who are you? Singing ghost event. I don't really want to walk through it if I don't have to, so I don't lose the... Because if it's a singing ghost event and it's a banshee, I lose 15. Let's go for it. Let's run upstairs. Wait, did it kill a breaker? Oh, Oh, it did. Okay, so no Jin. Breaker was courtyard. Let's go do that real quick. We're not safe though. You do have to be careful. Yeah, Goryo dots is my thought. When I grabbed the camera, that's what I wanted to go do, was check for Goryo dots. I want to check my sanity real quick first, because if that was a Banshee singing event, I would have drained by 15%. I should be, like, kind of substantially low. 60. I don't know if I can say if that, like, that could have been 15. Do we think I was at 75? By that point, it's probably more likely that it wasn't. We're gonna pill up for safety. We're gonna bring a motion sensor and we're gonna turn the breaker back on. That for sure. I think we're gonna carry smudge stick in our pocket. I think we're kind of getting down to that. And we need to check spirit box. I don't think we did that at all yet. So we're gonna check spirit box. We're gonna stand outside the room and check for Goryo dots. I need my headgear on so I can see. And then we'll check for Goryo dots, because that is also feeling more likely just based on the fact that we're not getting any other evidence. But we didn't check spirit box, so it could very well just be as simple as that. I really wish Goryos and Jins had some other determining factor, especially Jins. Because on the weekly challenge, we got in the Jin, and we had to spend so much time ruling it out, because it was -1 evidence, like right, limited evidence. Nightmare. I always forget the official name for those. And the breaker was broken. So there was the only Jin test you can do with less evidence is the breaker has to be on for it to work. So therefore, if the breaker is broken, you can never get the Jin ability. Therefore, you have to literally rule it out as the last possible option. It's like that's not fun. Like, it's fine if that happens just in the course of, like, the game being difficult, but it shouldn't happen by design, right? Like, we should have some other secret, like, reason behind that you could identify a Jin. Like, there has to be something else that they can come up with to add it as another, like, secondary trait. And then I also think Goryo falls in the category of, like, just frustrating to find, not necessarily, like, it's more frustrating to find than it is, like, fun. Okay, first we spirit box. Where are you? Are you near? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you friendly? Are you not friendly? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah. Okay. This is absolutely Goryo. Ready? Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to bring the stand here, just in case we have to double check this if we really can't get it right now, but we should be able to get it. You have to be standing outside of the ghost room. This is the biggest mistake that I made forever trying to check for Goryo dots. I'd be standing in the ghost room, like, oh, that was a nice little shot. And it's just through the book. So, absolutely gotta be, it has to be dots. Like, there's no way it's anything else at this point. I got a motion sensor to see if it's walking in and out of the room. It seems like it really is hanging in that room. It hasn't changed ghost rooms, which is absolutely very Goryo. Yeah, but if you're standing in the room, it also won't do it. And that to me is probably more frustrating than anything. Like, I should be able to sit in the ghost room and still get the Goryo dots. I shouldn't have to be also outside of the room to make it happen. I wish I could turn on more lights here, but I don't think there's actually any more lights. I feel like I'm just sitting in the dark and, like, absolutely draining. Did it kill the breaker again, or did I just miss turning the lights back on? You jerk. Thank you so much for this. My only source of, like, potential sanity savior. Alright, but whatever, we got so much time. I mean, just throwing stuff. Can you do something? Can you show yourself? Can you give us a sign? Show yourself? Give us a sign? Yeah, don't throw stuff. Like, just do your dots. Can you come here real quick? I want to say hi to you. I got presents for you. I got candy. Hey. Yeah, he came over for that. Stop it! Show yourself. Come on, you can hunt me. I don't care. I've got the power of protection. I got a beautiful tier 3 crucifix in there. I hate it so much. Checking for Goryo Prince just in case. Or not Goryo Prince. Obake Prince. No, it's just the smear. Watch my sanity go down the tube. Alright, Goryo dots in 3, 2, 1. Okay, through a book. I got more candy if you just show yourself. Expose your ghostiness to the world. We want to see your face. This doesn't count as the ghost room, right? This, like, little alcove here, right? Need confirmation. Yeah. Ghost breath here. No ghost breath there. Absolutely. World's most obvious Goryo. That's giving dots, you know, the second I'm, like, turning it off. Then that's absolutely when I'm getting the dots. Like, and is it just me that, like, dots happens way less frequently than ghosts doing any of the other things? Like, dots are, like, the #1 thing it doesn't want to do. Followed by book writing. That's the next thing that it's like, you gotta wait 20 minutes to potentially get the book writing. There it is, you jerk! Absolute. I hate you. You don't get any candy now. I'm divorcing you. Don't hunt me, please. Could you imagine? It slams on my face right there. I would have laughed so hard, actually. We're literally getting Goryos and Yuris on this map. That's genuinely cruel. Like, come on. Those are absolutely slow to find ghosts on the best of circumstances. No, not to say that, because we did get the Yuri ability, like, uniquely quickly last time, so I'm not going to complain too much. I'm going to complain, but I'm not going to complain too much. Watch the magic lantern. We're on the moon. We're actually in outer space right now. Love it. Get out of here. Steven. You Goryo. Giving me the best experience from mental health day is absolutely correct. I'm definitely getting the full spa day. I'm getting treated royally.
There's some jobs ready for you.
2,700. I like it. Look at this 96. Okay, we got one more run in me. It's time for the kitchen. Last game, I'm telling it so it can curse me. I'm telling it to be in the kitchen. We're reverse psychology again here, right? I'm telling it. Last game. Time to make me sad. It's raining, gross. Sarah Watts, okay. EMF reader, love it. Parabolic, love it. And motion sensor, that's like the exact same thing. There's a ghost here, you say? No way. It's almost never worth, like, taking a peek around. Like, you're not going to notice anything in the halls anyways. But just imagine real fast orbs. When you find your ghost room. Let's throw some stuff inside. Breaker location, new map. Downstairs. Just kidding. It is. It's the breaker location I said is the worst. I said this last game. I said that breaker location back in the kitchen area, worst breaker location. We're going straight to the kitchen. You know it's going to be in the kitchen. You absolutely know it. It has to be. We're getting our steps in. It's going to be a curse game. What are we guessing what ghost is going to be, like, off the bat? What would be super curse? Another Goryo? It's absolutely going to be like another, like a second Goryo. Oh, that would absolutely happen. Alright, we're going to check out First Possession first and foremostly. Why can't you just be like a demon and insta-hunt me? That would be amazing. It's never going to be. Okay. We listen while we walk. Let's see what our curse possession is. Because maybe we get another mirror. I wouldn't mind the mirror. Especially if it doesn't show me just like a regular room. Spooky. You're betting Raiju? It's on. Ooh, Ouija board. Let's do that. Let's go grab the sanity pill. I don't like it. Please don't do that to me. I'm scared. Oh, are you kidding me? I just heard the door touch. Okay, so we definitely don't need to do that. Where was that? That's somewhere nearby. Okay, I'm not mad by that then. If it is actually genuinely just like here. No. I did hear it though. It could have been the chapel. Might be a little too early for us to hear or see ghost breath yet. The room might not be open enough. Touch this door. Is the ghost with us here? Maybe. We'll take a picture of it. Let's grab... Is this room considered lit? I can't tell if this is like a place that my sanity's gonna drain or not. Alright, we're leaving him up here. We might come back and use it. We're gonna quickly check with our face for a second. Oh. What? Where is this ghost? Oh, it's just here. It's just here. This is a ghost room. Okay, I don't hate that. Right? Like it's, or is it like off here? Nope, that's mega warm. This feels like such a taboo place for it to be a ghost room though, right? Like, this is a hallway, and hallways are never ghost rooms. Raiju would be really spicy though. We could use a spicy ghost. We've had baby ghosts. Alright, well this will be fast to collect the 2 evidence at least, so I'm not super worried about that. And if it looks like it's going to be like a Fae, we can check age with a board. I love doing that. Let's manifest some Fae instead. It's like finding a mimic. That's just such a like awesome way to get that trait. It's touching a lot. Let's bring in this. Alright. Before it decides to change ghost rooms, let's see if we can get a spirit box response. Actually, you know what? We're going to just double check the temperatures, because it was still technically a little bit warm in here. It might be... Oh yeah, no, that's breath. Yeah. Okay, let's do... Where are you?
Get away.
Taken away. Always. Which door did you touch? Can I get your fingerprints on it? This one? I did turn up the fingerprint duration because I thought it might help me. Like, the 15 seconds is kind of cruel, especially on this map where I'm kind of like running back and forth. We're going to keep Phoebe over here. I might have just been a little bit too late on the draw with that one, so that's okay. We still going down? We sure are. Okay. I actually love this. I'm totally fine with it. Speed run. I got it that time. I barely stubbed my toe. Before I forget, and I look for a third evidence because I forget that we have spirit box. Camera in there. Ghost orbs right now would be really nice. It wouldn't rule out mimic, but ghost orbs is so fast. I would be more than fine with that. It touched the wheelchair. I love that interaction so much. It's just like squeaky and cute. Where's my camera? we're right next to a hiding spot too. Wish I was looking at any pictures. What was that? Oh, it was turning that? Oh, I did not like the scraping sound of that. The least bit. That was not a thing I enjoyed. Okay, it's getting colder. We're getting chilly. Okay, 1. Actually, are we right on the edge of glory? No. That's right. Maybe. Oh, we didn't actually check for orbs though, right? I forgot about everything I was doing. Sneaky orbs. Put them through the wall at all? No, I thought for a second that might be, but it seems like not. I heard it touch another door, but I don't think I'm back to that quick enough. Definitely not. Okay. What are we missing? Other book? Other dots? I think we should probably have both dots in here. This room's kind of big. It's kind of a big space. It does feel so weird that it's a ghost room though, right? Like, that actually looked really cool. The lightning lit up all the raindrops for a second. That's a really nice touch. Okay, sanity-wise, we're kind of rocking right now. We're gonna check for... We'll check for UV with our saw. You like that on some maps you can put dots on the ceiling? The maps you can do that are the ones that have a floor above it. If there's a floor above, like, so downstairs, we should be able to stick it on the ceiling, unless we can't reach them. But as long as it's like a pathable floor, that's when you can do it. I love the ceiling locations. Like, so this one wouldn't work, but technically downstairs I think it should. Actually, we put you, like, like here maybe? Okay, that definitely should have given us UV, I think. Oh. Nope, I'm hearing things. Uh-oh. That's never a good sign. So if it's not UV... it is undeniably not UV. Infinitely not. It's like how much running around back and forth I gotta do to try to check for EMF with no idea. Just 2s. I guess. Sorry, did it just turn off the light I just turned on? You bet it did. Okay, so we have lights on in here. We should probably turn them off so that it can do stuff. So it can start interacting with stuff in there. So maybe we'll get a chance to see it interact with some more stuff in case it's going to be EMF. Oh, it's doing stuff. You never made that connection. I didn't make it myself personally either, for sure. Oh, why is my sanity draining? Mori Curse? I'm in the light. Mori Curse would make it so you are able to drain, not only in the dark. 64 feels low for what I'm doing. It's not throwing stuff because we have the lights on in the room. I'm not talking, I mean, I'm talking a whole lot, but I'm not talking a whole lot at the ghost. Not going to be a mimic because we definitely didn't see it. I've definitely been in the light. So if we go under that presupposition, what would we be looking for if we were looking for a Moroi? It would be Spirit Box, Ghost Writing, and Freezing Temperatures. We'll take a pill. Let's bring in some lights. I think I already have this on me. I don't think I need to... Okay, honestly probably should start bringing in smudge sticks. If my sanity is draining quickly, it might start before I even get a chance to know. And I don't have a great... I mean, this hiding spot is okay. It's definitely not foolproof, though. That ghost can definitely walk all the way up to the front, especially when it's like this far up here. Oh, that's right. This is actually a useless light. Because this spot... No, it's only good when it's actually an official hiding spot. It doesn't work as like a fake hiding spot. What a shame. Okay, you want to blow up my candle? Come over here. Blow up my candles, please. It's your birthday. Did we get writing? Nope. Oh, it's freezing. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be freezing. It's Moroi. It's absolutely a Moroi. Onryo's an option. I actually have to be really careful here. Do I have a crucifix down in here? It did one candle blowout. And this is a big room. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn it off. If it's an Onryo, which we can very quickly rule out, just to be a little extra safe, we can do proper. Now this room is too big. That an Onryo test is probably not foolproof because I can't possibly cover the whole span of the room. Like I can't. It's not gonna happen. It could be standing literally right here and hunt after it does it. Oh yeah, the candles in the chapel absolutely do count. You are 100% right. And we are right next to the chapel, so it probably has blown out candles. Oh. Not an Oni. But now my sanity's a little bit wrecked. If I'm already kind of going down quickly, that would have dropped me another 10. Direct hit. Candles in the chapel absolutely count. That's one of the ways you can find out that you've got yourself an Onryo. Is by hunting like all of a sudden if it's somewhere up there near that chapel. So, it is freezing. It can be an Onryo. Or it can be twins. The best way to check that out is through a hunt, which we could do really easily with the board. I could draw my sanity just by asking it where it is, and hide in the chapel, and then hill up to go fast. Okay. What if we do that? What if we do a Moroi test? Also, there's another Moroi test I never take advantage of, because it's scary. If you smudge the ghost, other ghosts, not Morois, other ghosts, the smudge lasts for 5 seconds. But it does like 25% more, 15% more, I forget the exact math on it. It does more time smudged when it's a Moroi, so it'll do 7.5 seconds instead of 5 seconds like it should. So we can do an Onryo test here relatively safely. I mean, again, it could possibly pop out one side or the other. And then to rule out twins, what we'll do is we'll do a hunt with a cursed object, and if we'll listen to it, and then I will take all the sanity pills and see if we can get it to slow down. We'll hear it because we're right by it, so this is actually so safe, so easy. Can you please blow out my little trinity of candles here? Like, it definitely could have blown out the other ones in the chapel. It would be shocked if it didn't, right? I mean, it was twisting crosses on the wall and everything. We also don't need these running anymore. Ready for the silence, so your brain can stop grinding gears. So much better. I also feel like an Onryo should be, like, getting really irritated by the fact that there's candles here. And should be trying a little bit harder to blow them out. So what we're gonna do, drop our sanity medication there. We'll grab the other two. We'll make the board drop our sanity. That's 2. At least. Or touchy. We'll make our sanity drop so that it hunts. Not curse hunt, just regular. It doesn't have to be one. And then while we hear it walking around, it should be fast ghost. But then we're not going to be like, oh, is that twins fast? Because that's what it's going to sound like. And we won't know the difference between the two. But we'll take the pills while it's hunting, and it will slow down because my sanity will go back up again, and it will cause the... We also need parallels. So I'm feeling less like it's Onryo, and more like it's just going to be... Oh, it did... Look at that! All my candles are out. We need to hold this. I will put it somewhere like here so it can't like accidentally hunt on top of me, but still can hunt in the ghost room. It's a little risky doing that right in the chapel, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, sometimes you gotta live a little dangerously. That would be candle blowout number 2. 3. Oh, shoot. Camera? I just got lots of drugs on me. Hey. Thanks for that. It's all about taking risks. Yep, I like that. It was a challenge on. I gotta fix my mouse. I got new batteries in it and it didn't fix my issue. My mouse is still worked. I'm very, very sad. Onryos are the only one that can blow out candles within a short succession of one after another as well. I forget what the timeline is. Is it like one within like a second, or is it... We need to get parabolic. So we're gonna let that keep chilling for a sec. I do have to be careful though, because if this is more like we're thinking, my sanity is gonna drain regardless, and I will be in the danger zone here. I got smudge stick. I'm mildly safe. I'm slightly potentially safe. I'd be safer if I was chilling over here. Kind of. I do run the risk. Alright, let's get a parabolic sound, because that was one of the things on the overview here. We're not going for the game. We're not getting the bone, but that should be easy enough to get within 2 seconds. Yeah, let's get a hunt. Right, Onryo should be blowing those out way more frequently than they are. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's not. Okay. What do we ask it? I think we just straight up go for one of those. I don't know which. I got it though. Yes. We just go straight up to like asking it where it is. Flash on my flashlight. It's gonna help me tell me how far away it is to the hunting. Or if it's within the proximity, just wait for this. But okay. We should be safe. Safe enough. We're gonna get an interaction photo. Where are you? Goodbye. Should have drained me 50%. There it goes. Should be fast. Absolutely, it's fast. Slower. Yep, more. should still be hunting. It's not a cursed hunt, though. Could log something above it. It's not done. Now it's done. I brought the parabolic specifically for this purpose. Please don't be stupid and die right now. Not after all we've been through. Yuri door close myself. 360 no scoping it. Let's go. Clean run. That was the fastest one we did. That was only 20 minutes. Like, that could not have been more perfect. And we got all the opportunities. I didn't get all the photos, and I obviously didn't do well, but we didn't have to go back and get the breaker ones, and it wasn't the kitchen. Please don't be a mimic. The odds of that being a mimic, though, imagine if it was mimicking a Moroi at the perfect time. That would have been the saddest thing of all time. And we only got like 100 less experience. Not even 100. I think 2400 was the other one. Yeah, that was a clean. 21 minutes. Excellent. How many times did it use its ability? Twice. What is its ability defined as? Because if its ability is making me drain my sanity faster, does it do that, like, periodically? Or is it referring to some other Moroi ability that they have? I don't really know. What location was the feature office? Yeah, we didn't get it. Whoa. They should make an alternate multiplayer game where the player gets to play as a ghost. Nipidus, I couldn't agree more. I think that your role as a ghost, I think you should be able to choose to be the ghost person, right? Like, and play with your friends. Like, it could be so much fun to just play with the same mechanics, right? Like, just the same thing. Like, it's almost like Among Us, where you know what ghosts you are and, like, what abilities you have access to. But you have to be careful about how you use them, because you might give yourself away to your friends. Like, could you imagine? Like, it's all here. It's like, the potential is totally there to do it. I'm not mad that they don't have the option to, like, exercise the ghost. I think it's funny. Like, it's a logical, like, leap to be like, we're just going in there to determine what the ghost is. Yet they know when we're right. How do they determine that we're right? That we're getting paid when we leave for it? Like, what is exactly happening there? But I do think that mechanic, I mean, it could be cool. It depends on how they did it. They're very creative with how they designed this. It's already a perfect experience. I think that adding things to it is totally fine. But I don't think we need a whole other, like, type of way to play the game, because I think if you got into exercising the ghost, you're talking about doing a whole different set of things that, like, maybe it'll almost feel like tedious or slow you down, right? Like, there's something fun about when you can get the ghost right fast and get out. You're like 5-minute game, 10-minute game. That's so satisfying. But if you also then had to exercise the ghost, you get your 5 minutes, and then it's like, okay, now I move on to phase 2, and maybe that'll bog me down and take forever. So, like, I'm not super mad at it. I think it's actually okay to just do this experience, even though, like I said, with a little bit of logical use. But that's okay. But to play as the ghost, to choose to be the ghost, that feels like you're not changing any mechanics. You're just having somebody else get their hands on the wheel to be able to control that. And I also think it would be fun if you could allow, like, sabotaging with other. I think you'd have to, like, maybe almost like turning friendly fire off, but, like, having your friends who have died do more ghostly things that, like, would make you think it. Maybe not necessarily evidence, but, like, I don't know. I feel like you should be able to do more than just, like, throw an object as the ghost. Although it is fun to communicate with the keyboard and the clipboard, it would be nice to do a little bit more. But it's not really a complaint. So when you think about it, it's still fun to walk around and watch your friends dying or running away from the ghost, or, you know, helping them figure it out from the other side. But explain to me why you can see Oni blinks and Phantom blinks as a ghost, right? You have privilege to see that stuff, but you don't get to see Obake shapeshift, and you don't get to see Hantu ghost breath. I'm not understanding the logic why it's okay for a ghost to see. Either it should be okay for them to see all of those things you'd normally be able to see, or you don't see any of them. why is it just Phantom and Oni that you're allowed to also watch? That to me is like it's just as cheaty. I would rather your ghost can help you catch those things. Like, why not? That doesn't take away from the fun. Like, because you still have to find a way for the ghost team player to communicate that with your team in the afterlife. Like, that to me, I think is a weird oversight. That like, come on, how much was that really helping people? Anyways, love this game. Love playing this game. It's only scary when you don't play it a whole lot. The more you play it, the less scary it is. So on my like test run, when I was getting the screenshots, the ghost vented in my face 2 inches away, and that got me to scream. Absolutely. So jump scares are still very real in this. And the whatever horror 2.0 rollout, I forget what they're calling that. I'm scared about that because when this game gets scary, it gets so scary already. I'm scared to see what else they're gonna do with it to make it scarier. I'm scared. I'm scared of the thought of how much more scared I'm gonna be in the future. Alright, cool. That's gonna do it for tonight. It's gonna be, yeah, just a few minutes short here. That's totally fine. Thank you so much, Nibidus, for hanging out, and Quail for popping in. This was so much fun playing. We got how much through? Did we do 5 games? 3 games? We like, what? That number is not right. We got more than 3 ghosts, right? Didn't we? We had 2 Yuris, a Goryo, and a... I think I probably have to just, like, log back in. We probably didn't count the most recent one, so I think we got 4 ghosts. Cool. Awesome. Well, you have a good night, and until tomorrow or later this week, I will see ya.